this guy. So he's 11Q. So this is probably Don't Cue It episode. He's either gonna play low Chinese or Chinese. So look like I'm gonna let him set up whatever he wants. You know, they didn't send me a validation thing. Is it in a spam folder? I'll do that later. I can't chat with him, okay? Alright, so he didn't set up the low Chinese or micro Chinese. He just played this, which is weird. I'm gonna split him up. So basically, when he's strong like this already, it's not good to approach right away because he's already strong. So what he's gonna do is push you, and then when you split, then when he defends the stone like that, we can then it'll be our turn too. If we play here, it's gonna help develop the center, right? So if we play here after, then we can jump, and then we'll build a nice little moil, okay? We have to defend these two stones. There's no if and buts about it. So I'm gonna defend here. If he defends the bottom with a move like right here, or right here, that's good. Oh, that is a greedy move. That is a greedy move. Leaves the 3-3 open, and also leaves the skirt open. We'll worry about that later. So we're gonna handle the business by invading here first. So this move leaves a opening for invasion. So this is a standard variation for this. Because if this is jump, the ladder is good for us. Once he comes in here and push, the ladder is good on both sides for us. So, and if he captures, we're gonna play the ko. If he pushes down, then we push it down, then we capture with the ladder. See, so he pushes us down, and then we push it down, then we capture with the ladder. So now this group, this moil that he had is broken apart, right? So now, okay, he's trying to make some eyes for this group, which is a good idea, because this group is not alive yet. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. He played a move that's not Sente. We should do this. So we can play here and here. Then once he chapters the stone, we Atari here. And then we get Sente. We should get Sente after that. And then we can play here, which is the next vital point. See, so now he's gonna Atari here, and after that we Atari to connect to the outside. Okay, that's not Sente, so, and then now we poke his big Stramari. So now his area is kind of diminished into this just one corner. So here now he's already behind. As you can see, it's because he didn't. I want to poke his corner out. Actually, I do not want to connect underneath. Be so passive about it. The stone here are pretty nice. I like the stone here. All right. I think if he plays here, we can connect. I think we should push out just to connect these two. It'll be low safe, and then he has to make a base for this. So I need to play somewhere around here. We do need to watch for this stone. if the ladder breaker is there, we have to capture this stone. One thing we do have to watch for. So there, his move is the ladder breaker for that stone, right? So he get the free move there, but it's not a very good move, ladder breaking move. He should really take a base in there, but his corner is destroyed and it turns to art points, and then the outside here is, so this whole area is destroyed. But if we went back, I don't know if you can go back here. Can you go back? Oh, you can go back on this server? That's interesting. See, he had he put a lot of stone in this area that ended up not being any points, which is not good. Wait, how do I play? How do I go back? Go back here. Can I? Back to game. Oh, okay. Wow, they let you analyze on this server? This is crazy. This is not a fair server because some people can just read certain thing out, right? But I guess this is the point of this server. They like to... Alright, he's attacking that stone, but we are going to attack his group here because this stone is really powerful now, just capping this whole group inside. So we're gonna attack it and developing a nice base for our group. On the top, we don't have to worry so much. The 3-3 opening is still there also. But here, I'm just gonna play this move to protect the corner and attack him at the same time. It's gonna be hard to find, for him to find a move to follow up for this move after that move. He can do what? He can jump back, but the underneath is exposed because of this stone, you know? I'm okay with that because now I'm going to protect the corner with this. So I think the problem with double digit Q is I think double digit Q player tends to lack directional play when the game gets complicated, right? So now the game is complicated. Double digit Q doesn't know what to play because, I mean, he's doing all these moves, which is a good idea, but none of these moves really matters because of this move, which let me play this move, which let me play connect underneath, right? So he wasted all these moves, really. See, I'm connected into my corner, and he might be in trouble here. So we're just gonna take the outside. He should push. It would be a mistake for him to see this see the stone that he played. Now they just look funny, you know what I mean? And then now we're gonna go and poke out this corner here. So he doesn't really have any major area for points. And then I'm gonna go up here, just try to make a nice base. I haven't played 11 Qs in a long time. I don't remember how good 11 Qs are at killing. And so far it doesn't look good because that move is bad. So now we got this move into that, into this, into that, and we're alive. Right? So if white is alive, then black has no points. Oh, he connected here. Strange. Because now white is definitely super alive with the big corner. So that answered my question, I guess. 11 Qs are not that good at killing. So now I'm connected and he needs to play a couple of moves. Oh, I can even cut here also. He needs to play a couple of moves to live. I'm gonna let him live in Gote. I guess that this string is alive, right? 6, is that alive? If I play here, he plays here, I play here. 2, 4, that's alive. Or no, he played here, then 2, 3. Oh, he's dead. So he needs to play here to stay alive. And then next we're gonna cut here. Play a lot of bad shape. Well, after this game, I guess we'll be at 11 Kia. Yeah, I think you needed to live there, buddy. 7 in a row is alive. That is the saying. 6 in a row is not alive. Basic life and death. Okay. Not rematch. Let's review. So basic. I try to stay basic this game. Up to here. We pretty much let black did whatever he wanted. We just, so this is a basic opening formation, right? Black usually approach your corner first. You defend and then he pulls back. And then you get the option of approaching his corner or approaching the bottom corner. So you can approach down here, or you can approach here, or you can approach here. The problem with approaching here is you get the pincer, and that really start to build this up, and you don't want that. Here is fine, but again, then you do have this, and then this reduces the area you can build down here. And then I don't like that also, so I just go ahead and jump in here to split up this development to the side. So he played big knight. I would have played small knight, or if you're gonna go big knight, might as well just play here. Something like this would be super basic development for black. It really goes with all his stones also. So this is the idea behind black's opening. But unfortunately, he kind of went in the middle. So the reason why it makes a big difference to be here versus here is because let's say black played here and then white played here, right? Something like this. Because the stone is right here, the middle invasion is possible. Because if white do something like that, the middle, there is a connection move. So let me try to read this out here. Not that. This is not like a crazy reading out per se, but it's just because this stone is here, stuff like this is possible. So, and when you take that stone and move it one stone to the bottom, now that makes it very different. Now those moves aren't possible anymore. And the reason why I didn't do the 3 space jump is because it is a 11Q game, and I just want to stay basic. Because if I were to play here, we might have something like this. I didn't want that type of game. Fight them out. And then even here, it might get a counter pincer. So I just decided to play there. Basic. This is not basic. He's just really defend the corner or play something else, because this is already settled. This pretty much say I either have the corner or the outside already. So now I'm gonna play to extend from it or to approach your corner, but to play something like this, that's weird because this leaves it open. This is high stone versus high stone. You don't want that. You want high stone, low stone, high stone, low stone, right? That's a basic concept. So from here, you see the exploit for this move mistake later. But here's just a basic invasion of the big knight here, like that. So people who play this big knight, this approach and then pull back here, know that this is gonna happen, and eventually he's gonna get the outside influence when white invade into this. I think I went over this move in one of the episode in the series. So, but him getting outside influence doesn't mean much anymore because white has poked out to the center. So I don't think this choice was good by him. And then so he did this follow. This is pretty much forcing, and then I capture with the ladder. Now, if let's say if black were to protect the weakness here with something like this, right? Which this does. Then this move is too big. Basically, now this group is in trouble. And white gets to play the corner enclosure. Complete corner is huge, and it's in Sente. The reason why it's in Sente is because if black does not respond, right? So if black does respond, white doesn't have to respond to that. And then white can just play something like this here. And then the best thing black can do later is something like this. But white's going to be able to shut off the corner here. So black didn't want to do that. So black had the choice between this and that. And black chose to lean against this stone. And then after this, black is alive, but white has a solid corner and is also alive. White is solid here. White is solid here. And so the game is still, you know, somewhat in the middle. This corner extension could be better. It could be down here. But black is not in a bad shape. And then, but after this invasion though, because he chose to play a big knight, and this is why people don't play big knight usually. AlphaGo does play the big knight sometime, but AlphaGo already calculated in if you're gonna invade, then AlphaGo would just take the outside influence. And that's why sometimes you see AlphaGo playing this move at Q6 also. So after this invasion, this is stereotypical. White gains about 8 points in a corner and pokes out all black's points, right? So now black just has this area for points. So I would say black is now behind because after white attacked this string of stone, white will profit some. So white can even do something like this. How do I... Really, black should play here. It's bad, I know. This move is so close to his thickness that it's pretty bad, but to make a base around this strong area of white, you just have to. You're forced to do something like that. And if you don't really want to do something like that, then you should do something like this and force white to kind of capture this stone and then go back, you know. It's something like that. That's okay. But the thing is, black invested a lot of stones moves in this area and then ended up with not a lot of points, because if you analyze the end game potential, I know the end game potential analysis is hey, nice. 6Q on KGS is pretty strong too, right? Am I right? So you level up? Did you level up just now? I just tried to if you're watching the stream right now, the chat, I should pop up the chat so people don't get confused. So I am talking to one of the Cesaries. I can never say that right. I'm sorry if I'm messing it up. But he's a regular watcher of the stream, and he just got promoted to 6Q. That's awesome. And on KGS too. I think, if I remember right, KGS is one of the stronger. Nice. I'm glad to hear that, because the video is helping somebody, you know. So I think I still have maybe like more than dozens of your game left too. So maybe play at 6Q level and then send me the game you lose on those, and then we can fix those, you know. But I think I'm gonna do the another series for this other person first. I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the analysis of this game real quick and finish this game up. So basically, right here after this, yeah, congrats though. You know, I think the next crucial one is to crack 5Q. 5Q will let you get closer to the Wondan. It does take some aptitude to get up there. But anyway, so after this, you can see white is not really doing anything too crazy strategy-wise, right? It's just responding to what black gives. So all the invasion is just like basic standard invasion. And so here he just like this is the ladder breaking move. The idea behind it is good. So he want to use the ladder breaking to play a move, Sente move. But white does have a nice response back and just cancels it out. So he still needs to run this group somehow. And he played another nice move here, but he should have follow up though. He does need to follow up and create some ice space for this group. Like, we didn't even get to the attack of this group yet, but as the game developed, if it was to develop towards the end game, it might have gotten attacked. Because I just left it right here, but this group is in trouble. And then here, if you learn anything from this game, know this move is a defensive move, but it's also an attacking move. It allows white to play move like this, and then black has to jump, and then white can connect underneath. And then now white is ahead, so white just plays safe. You can even play here. So I noticed around 11Q level, if you play super basic and you play super safe, you will win most of the game. And you just need to learn how to exploit some of the weakness that people will make at this level. like really weak shapes and stuff like that. So the reason here why I play this move, this is the Tsuji to connect underneath. I could connect it this way, like that. But the reason why you don't want to do that is because now you let black have Sente moves to develop the outside. So here, as white, this move is to develop outside, so I just say, that's fine, but I'm not going to help you develop. I'm just going to connect underneath. So this is connected. It's just, it's lower, it's less points, but it doesn't have black develops. And so black jumps here, and then now this move comes into play with this jump outside. So if black were going to do something like that, we can develop a ice base towards this way, and because this zone is high, and then we can jump out. That's the basic idea of that. So it's like Miai. It creates two options. It creates, I can play here next, or I can play here next. Which one do you want to defend? And if each move you play have Miai, it's going to be hard to play against you because you got so many options. And I think the reason why professionals struggle against AlphaGo so much is because AlphaGo is so flexible. AlphaGo would have like 5 options instead of 2 options. So every move AlphaGo play and the pro will play a move, AlphaGo would have 5 good options to play from. So if an opponent have 5 good options, it's going to be super hard to beat them. And then you see the connection here in Sente also. And then here, this is just a corner, a 4-4 corner enclosure weakness is this move, especially if this move is not right here. So his stone needs to be down here to defend against something like this, right? But his stone is up high, so that's why he got in trouble. So usually, you would have to choose the corner or the outside. But you cannot kill. I wouldn't say cannot, but it's harder to kill white here. And so here, that's a bad move. I would have played here. Maybe this would have killed white. I'm not sure, but there is a weakness. There is a weakness here. I think it's like somewhere. I think he might have been able to kill this right here if he played that. But if he played that, I would have played here and exploit this. Might be something here. Not sure. This move is actually bad by me. In retrospect, I didn't really read too deep because it's 11Q game, but here I actually should have went here because now very much alive. He would have to poke this eye out, and then we have some potential here. So not sure. It's gonna be something in here in the corner. Might lead to a Samai, but there's also a dumpling here also. So, and it's a Ko. A little complex actually. But he played that move, which if you can read a few moves ahead, you know there's a cut here, right? So he would have to defend here. So he can't defend this cut, right? He would capture here, then leaves an Atari, leaves another Atari, leaves another Atari, and then you have an Atari that he can't connect. So if he does something like that, then we are safe to go out. So after that move, it was an easy read that we are alive here. And then after this, we have this, and I play this to make him go play this to be alive. Okay, so 7 in a row is alive. That's the rule. 7 in a row is alive on the second line. 6 is not. I think 7 in the corner is super alive, but not in the corner is not. But he does have to defend this cut here. And that's a nasty, nasty cut. White's really strong here too, so this group's in trouble, and then not this group is also in trouble. So let's say if this group, strategy-wise, this is a strategy I just want to point out. So what I would do is I would chase this group to about here, right? So let's say he'll move to something like this. I would play a move right here and sacrifice these 3 stones. He'll bend, and then now it's time to go back and attack this stone. Because this stone is placed here now, it is a good time to attack this. Anyway, I think that's good for this game here. This is going to be going to the beginner series for 2018. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to play the stronger games now, but the other server just doesn't let me. Anyway, I want to congratulations to Sorcery for hitting 6Q. I'm so happy that you hit 6Q after those videos. That's awesome to hear, and I love to hear great result like that. I'm gonna stop the stream here so I can edit, but I'll come back on in a second.